Hi dear students, welcome to the classes. In this session, I'm starting of the new chapter in the PUC secondary chemistry topic. And that topic is very interesting and it is one of the imaginary topic. Whenever I will go for this, that topic belongs to that physical chemistry. In physical chemistry, that already we know that physical chemistry you see here dear student, now I am going to start another chapter in the physical chemistry. So whenever the physical chemistry comes, in physical chemistry there are very important three chapters. In physical chemistry there are three very important chapters. One is called as chemical thermodynamics. And next importantly we are going for the chemical thermodynamics, and next one we are going for the what is that chemical equilibrium. And next important chapter dear student, chemical kinetics. So in this session I will start one of the new chapter. So in physical chemistry, whenever you go for the physical chemistry, physical chemistry mainly divided into three important chapters. What are those? The first physical chemistry important topic is chemical thermodynamics. This chemical thermodynamics. Next one is chemical equilibrium. Next one is chemical kinetics. So what are the importance of these all three chapters? First we go for that, then we go for the next continuation of new chapter. So first, chemical thermodynamics. Dear student, chemical thermodynamics means it is always gives or it deals with the flow of heat. And also this chemical thermodynamics gives our feasibility. Of reactions. For example, one reaction is going on. This reactions going in which directions? It gives the feasibility of a reaction. Always thermodynamics deals the feasibility. Understood? Then we are going for the next one. After that, chemical equilibrium. What is this chemical equilibrium? Chemical equilibrium always gives our extent of a reaction. For example, whenever any of the reactions, if it is taking either, it may be already we learned this chemical equilibrium in the first PUC. Chemical equilibrium, what it deals either it may be forward or backward, or it may be endothermic, or this one it will be used. Therefore, this chemical equilibrium deals with the extent of a reaction, and thermodynamics gives only feasibility. Either it may be possible or it is not possible. Either it may be endothermic, exothermic, like this it will be deals. But one of the biggest failure of this limitations of this thermodynamics, it does not tell us about the rate of reaction. This is one of the very important failure. This chemical thermodynamics does not deal with the rate of a reaction. This is one of the any important limitation. Therefore, both this thermodynamics as well as this equilibrium does not deal with the rate of reaction. Therefore, this one of the next new branch of chemistry, which deals with the study of the rate of reaction. Therefore, next important chapter and very important concept it deals with the study of rate of a reaction. Therefore, now you see here chemical kinetics. Chemical kinetics is a branch of physical chemistry which deals with the mainly rate of a reaction. What is rate of reaction? In general, we are taking that a rate of reaction. Either it may be takes place 1 second, 2 seconds, or how much fast it will takes with respect to reactants product formation. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ಇದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಯಾವ ಟೈಮ್ನಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಯಾವ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ದಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ, ರೇಟ್ ಯಾವ ರೇಟ್ನಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು, ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಕೆನೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ in physical chemistry, whatever you are dealing, these 3 chapters are very important. Already thermodynamics and equilibrium you learnt in the first PUC chapters. They are very biggest chapter in first PUC. Next you are going for the chemical kinetics, very important and very interesting imaginary chapters. Whenever you get imaginary, then it will be very easy. Therefore adka Einstein one kade ಹೇಳ್ತಾರ, knowledge is more important than imagination. ನೋಡಿ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, APJ Abdul Kalam ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಏನಂತ, ಅದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಭಾಳ ಸಿಂಪಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟೇಶನ್, ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ದೆನ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್. ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಪವರ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್. Still we are talking about atoms, no one seen the atoms still so far. Okay, imaginary science, therefore imagination is very important. So in this session I will start the next topic. The name is called chemical kinetics. Okay, wait just a minute. I will start the chemical kinetics as one of the chapters. Okay, see next chapter, chemical kinetics. Chemical kinetics. So now we are able to define this chemical kinetics. What is chemical kinetics? Now we are very easy and very able. Now whenever go for, in general I will talking, chemical means the reactions, either it may be organic reaction or inorganic reaction. In physics we learned kinetics. What is mean by kinetics? We learn that kinetics means some moment. Yes, right. Or in our chemistry, the kinetics we are telling that a rate, the rate of a chemicals or rate of a reaction, the rate of a reaction, that we are defining that chemical kinetics. So chemical kinetics, now we are defined that a chemical kinetics is a branch of physical chemistry. Therefore a chemical kinetics is a branch of physical chemistry. It deals with the study of rate of reactions at a constant temperature and constant pressures. This is what therefore this chemical kinetics is a branch of physical chemistry. It deals with the rate of reactions as well as some factors affecting on the reactions and mechanism. Therefore it deals with the rate of reactions, and factors affecting on a rate of reaction. So this is what very important, and also steps, mechanism of the reaction. ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೇ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಅದರ ರೇಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಐತಿ, ಅದು ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೈತಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ kinetics. Okay, after knowing these definitions and introduction of this chemical kinetics, we are going to define one of the very important term. That term is called as rate of reactions. We are going to define rate of a reaction. What is mean by rate of a reaction? That is very important yesterday. What is rate of reactions? Whenever you go for this rate of a reaction, go for the hypothetical. Consider one of the very important hypothetical reaction. This is one of the hypothetical reaction. R tends to P. What is mean by R tends to P? Just I consider one hypothetical reaction. Hypothetical means imaginary reaction, but it is not perfect. One hypothetically one reaction, consider that reaction, reactant converted into product. Then what happens? The rate of reaction at Guinea time, the rate of reaction at any time is depends upon concentration of the reactant. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೇ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನಡೀತಿರ್ತದೆ, ದ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಬಹಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡಿ, ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್, ಇದು ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್, ಇದು ರೆಡ್. ಈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಿಂದ ಮುಂದೇನು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಿಂತ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರ, ಈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಿಂತ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರ ಈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಎದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗೈತಿ? ದಿಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದಿ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗೈತಿ, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೂ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗೈತಿ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಫುಡ್ ತೋತಿರ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಎದಕ್ಕೆ? ನಮಗೊಂದು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬರ್ಲೈತಿ. ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಎದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ, ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿಂದ ಬಂತದು? ಫುಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫುಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ, ಒಂದು ಯಾವ್ದೋ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಐತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಎದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫುಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಚಲೋ ಫುಡ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಫುಡ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ನೆವರ್ ಎನಿ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, ದಟ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಬಹಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Therefore, the rate of reaction depends upon the concentration of the reactant R. Okay. Now we'll go for the. So, dear student, on progress the reaction, the concentration of this reactant R will be decreases. You see here, ಈಗ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಿಂತ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಿಂತ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಹಾಕೋತ ಹೋಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಒಂದು ಪಾತ್ರದಾಗ ನೀರು ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾತ್ರದಾಗ ನೀರಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಿರ್ತೇವೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಇದನ್ನ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಹಾಕೋತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗಿನ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಹಾಕೋತ ಹೋಗೋದು. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 10 ಮೋಲ್ ಅದಾವ, ಒಂದು 10 ಮೋಲ್ ಅದಾವ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಈ 1 ನಿಮಿಷ ಆಗನ ಇದು 9 ಮೋಲ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕವು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಈಗ 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇದೆ, 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡಿಗೆ 9 ಮೋಲ್ ಅದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ? ಇದು 8 ಮೋಲ್ ಅದು. ಅಂದ್ರ ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕಳ್ಕೋತ ಹೋಗೈತಿ, ಹೆಂಗ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನಡ್ಕೋತ ಹೋಗೈತಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್ ದ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ 10 ಮೋಲ್ ಇದು 9 ಮೋಲ್ ಅದು, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 8 ಮೋಲ್. ಎಸ್ ರೀ. Therefore, ಹೆಂಗ it simply tell that on progress the rate of reactions, the concentration of R will be decreased. So, dear student, first 10 mole, 9, like that it will be reactant will be decreases with time. Then how to express this reaction? How to express this reaction? Therefore, to express this reaction, we are going to define the rate of a reaction. How to express the rate of reaction? Then we are going to define the rate of reaction. What is the rate of reaction? Always the rate of reaction is denoted with the symbol R. The rate of reaction is defined as the change in the molar concentration. A change in the molar concentration of a reactant or product with time, with respect to time. With respect to unit time, that is very, very important. How to define the rate of a reaction? The rate of reaction, change in the molar concentration of one of the reactant. Change in the molar concentration of the either maybe reactant or maybe product. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ದ molar concentration of reactant or with respect to time. How to express this? I will go for that. You see here. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, what is the rate of reaction? Change in the molar concentration of either reactant or maybe product. You see here, this is what reactant converted into product. The rate of reaction is given by R equal to, it's here very, very important, minus dr by dt equal to plus dp by dt. You see here, Here it is minus sign. The minus sign indicates that the concentration of R will be decreases with respect to time. And I had first I will tell you once again. Next, product plus sign means the product will be increases. Simple I ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಒಂದು reaction reactant ಐತಿ, product ಆಗತೈತಿ. First ಗೆ 10 mole ಅದ. 1 second ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. 1 second ಆಗ ನಂಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದು ಇವು 8 ಅದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 1 second ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತಾವ ಇವು 6 ಅದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನದು ಹೌದಾ, ಇವು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದಾವ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 10 ಅದ ಹೌದಾ, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ 0 ಐತಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟದು, ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ 8 ಅದು, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಅದು, 0 ಇದ್ದು 2 ಐತಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಅದು ಹೌದಾ. ನೀವು ಎರಡು ಕೂಡಿಸ್ರಿ 10, ಇವೆರಡು ಕೂಡ 10 ಸೆ 10 ಹೌದಾ. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಹಾಕೋತ ಹೋಗೈತಿ, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಕೋತ ಹೋಗೈತಿ. ಇದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಹಾಕೋತ ಹೋಗೈತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಇದು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಕೋತ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ ನಾವು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ with respect to time. 1 second howda. Therefore the rate of reaction is depend as the change in the molar concentration of either maybe reactant or maybe product with unit time, with the unit time. Therefore it is decreasing, that's why you are taking minus. It is increasing with respect to time, therefore we are taking as a positive sign yesterday. This is what a rate of a reaction. Next one, we are going for the what is the unit of rate of a reaction. What is the unit for the rate of reaction? They are asking, very important in your examinations. Unit for this rate of a reaction. Unit for this rate of reaction R. Very important. Mole per liter per second. Mole per liter per second. Or it may be pascals per second, or it may be bar per second, or it may be tar per second. These are the units for the rate of a reaction yesterday. Understood? This is what once again I will tell you. I will write this rate of reaction for R tends to P. Here how to write the rate of reaction? The minus dr by dt minus dr by dt equal to plus dp by dt. Here dr minus signs, this concentration of dr is a negative sign. It indicates that the reactant will be decreasing with respect to time. Here d plus dp means the product will be, here the product will be increases with respect to time. So therefore we are taking as a positive sign yesterday. This is what a rate of a reaction. Next the rate. Okay, next one we are going for the how to express the rate of a reaction. How to express the rate of a reaction, that is very important now. Okay, see, we are going for the how to express the rate of reaction. How to express the rate of reaction. How to express the rate of reaction? It's very important. How to express the rate of reaction? For example, A plus B tends to C plus D. How to express the rate of this reaction? It's very simple, right? Therefore, the rate of this reaction is expressed as R equal to, first this, whenever they are all total, either it may be their reactant, they are all products. Yes, right? Always reactant means minus sign. Therefore, minus concentration of dA by dt, it is decreasing, equal to minus dB. You see here, dB by dt equal to plus dC by dt equal to plus d divided by dt. You see here, this is minus sign. A concentration decreasing with respect to T, B concentration also decreasing with respect to T. Next one, C concentration, their product increases, D also increases. You see here, most of the students are doing that. This is positive sign. No, it is not a positive sign. It is equal sign. Okay, whenever we are going for the two or more than two reactants or product, we go for the equal sign. This is what expressed. How to express the rate of reaction? They're asking 1 mark question sometimes also. Don't forget this. Okay. And next one, we are going for the next one of the very important. How to express the rate of a reaction? Let's see here, dear student. Now, AA plus BB CC DD. What is that? This is small, all small letter A, all this is small letters A, B, C, D. That indicates that number of moles. Number of moles means 8th mole of A, B mole of B. These are the reactant. A small letter all means they are the number of moles. 1 mole ಆಯ್ತು 2 mole ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. The rate of reaction is equal to or equal to all number of moles. We have to write 1 by A. Here negative signs. Next one, dA by dt equal to, next B 1 by B. Next one, dB by dt. Next one equal to 1 by C. There is no any negative sign, positive sign. Next dC by dt. Next one plus 1 by d. This is what dd divided by dt. You see here, all these are the all number of moles. Number of moles there. We have to write the number of moles 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C, 1 by D. Their number of moles. Then after that we know that these are the reactants and products. Negative sign indicates they are reactant, positive sign indicates they are the product, dear student. This is what expression for the rate of any reaction. Okay, now this is what very simple. We are learning with this rate of reactions and how to express the rate of reaction. In the next class we are going for the rate law. Okay, thank you for watching my video. If you have any comments for this teaching, please comment.